G'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, they're no good, idiotic public freakouts here and Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things, with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. He's been denied going to the tours because they believe he might be some form of miscreant, so this happens.
Because you think I'm a crackhead trying to use the bathroom? Oh, you order my food? I want my money back, bro. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back right now. You know what, bitch? I'll get my money back. But you know what? Y'all are all gonna lose your jobs. Hey, you're gonna lose your jobs. Have fun. Have fun tonight. Have fun tonight. Have fun tonight. Hey, have fun tonight. Hey, all your food's gonna be bacteria, I swear to God. Don't order from me.
I've got one word for this. Nuts. This is just ridiculously stupid, and there's nothing more to like. This entire scenario is just stupid. First off, denying someone going to the tours because you think they're going to do some damage in there, even though they just brought food there. That's a bit stupid. But then furthermore, asking for a refund for your food because they denied you from going to the toilet. That's also a bit stupid. That's just how this goes sometimes. Here we have a guy who's come to retrieve the goods that he's left in a car that he stole previously, and these goods were left in there after he got caught with it by the police. And now he has the audacity to go back to the house where he stole this car from and demand for his personal items from the person who they stole the car from. You can't make this type of stuff up. Here's the clip.
Gave the keys to my Subaru for it.
The Acura key, the shaved Acura key, dude? You can't, so we have you on video, bro.
I didn't give that key.
The car was stolen.
The car was stolen. You were caught in it. Your name's Caleb, right? Right, your name's Caleb Lundquist, and that's Whitney Smith. We know. I do have your card, though, if you'd like your card back.
I'd like all my stuff back, bro.
Well, we would have liked the card not to get stolen, too, but you didn't give a
I don't steal cars. I have a car.
Then how the were you in that car, bro?
Because I bought it.
You didn't buy it. I have you on camera getting in it. Do you see all these cameras?
You do, huh?
Yeah, I sure do.
We got a camera right there. We got one on the side right here.
You're f***ing ballsy,
You
dude.
got my face on that camera?
You're f***ing ballsy.
You got my face on the camera?
On all these cameras. How the f*** do you think they found you, dude? They had your name. They knew that you were a f***ing known f***ing meth addict.
This f***ing Caleb?
This f***ing Caleb. He wants his shit out of
What? That's all gone. What shit do you think was in there?
Why?
What shit? Because the cops took everything, dude. Why don't you ask the cops where your shit is? All that was evidence.
No, like the
You're known.
Like the bike in the back?
Yeah, it's all
Gone. It was all stolen shit.
No, it's not.
Well, then ask the f***ing cops. Whose stolen car is this, dude?
It's my f***ing car.
Then why weren't you Why would you steal someone's car and then think you had the right to come back?
Steal a car.
Who'd you buy it from?
Who'd you buy it from? They look just like you because these cameras look just like you.
No, I bought it from somebody who says they were
What's his name?
What's his name?
Took way too long.
No, they said they were
Oh,
him.
you just
Why
buy
would I know
cars?
that?
Him who? Him who? Who's that? Because we'd like his ID back. We'd like his ID back. And we'd like his cards back.
I don't have them.
Oh, and we don't have your shit.
Have a good day.
You're f***ing ballsy, dude.
Do you really think I'd come back?
Yes, I do. Do you know how many people know you? Everyone around here said, "Hey, Caleb Lundquist." They told us who the f*** you were. How is that? We don't know anyone like that because we don't run in that f***ing game. But they know you.
So you guys don't have my shit then?
We have none of your shit. We have our shit that you f***ing took. That's what we have.
I didn't take nothing.
Okay.
You had it, so I mean.
Well, you were just released from jail, so.
Whatever. I didn't take nothing.
Have a good day, man.
I'm gonna file a police report.
Please do, bitch. You're f***ing wild.
Yeah, and as I said, the audacity to even think about doing this is absolutely unreal. And then threatening to file a police report about the stolen goods inside of a car that you stole is just... it's just hilarious. because it's just like, can he see the irony of this entire situation? Because like, no duh, any of the belongings that were in there that weren't the people who owned the car would have just been taken by the police as evidence for their it's just how that goes. Anyway, the story continues. So here's a sequence of events. So on the Wednesday night, the car was stolen. Here's that clip. And on Thursday, they caught him and got the car back. Here's that clip.
Dude, we f***ing got him. We f***ing got him. Gresham PD, let's go.
And a part of the entire story that they give us within a different clip, which I'll just say, hey, go to their TikTok account if you want to see the full story in full immaculate detail. They were instructed by the police to just throw the items out that don't belong to them in that car. And that's what they did. And exactly, these are probably the items that good old Caleb here was trying to retrieve a week after the fact. Not even a few days after the car was returned. No. A full week he has the audacity to come back and make an attempt for those items, which, if they threw out, the bins most likely have been taken by now, and that belongings are long.
In this next clip, we have a soccer game that was ended because two African girls had some beads in their hair.
Swinging. It says swinging, and it's still swinging. It's still swinging. It's still swinging. It's still swinging.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No differently than any other girl's ponytail. What is your information?
The rules you have right there. In my opinion, listen. Hold on.
Information, sir.
We're done. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm in charge of the field.
Taylor, don't argue with him. Your name and your information.
Timothy Young. You want to call Mike Aguadella? I'll give his cell code from to you right now. Because this game's over.
It should be. That's fine. You wrong as fuck. You're racist. We're standing up for our team.
No, I'm not.
And
listen to me. I've tried to give you several opportunities to fix the problem. That's it.
No. It was nothing wrong.
It's the only two African American girls on the field. Yep. So let's go, Timothy Young. What's the rest of the information?
I'm giving it to you. One sec. You guys can leave. The game's over.
I bet it is over because you're caught up with being racist.
No, I'm not racist.
You are.
No, I'm
They're
not.
the only two African American girls.
No, but it has nothing.
They're the only two African American girls with beads in their hair.
Exactly.
My daughter has been playing for 4 years.
Listen to me.
4
years.
It's
not
sir.
about the color.
4
I didn't
years.
make it
It's
about
definitely
the color.
about the color.
It's about the
only
beads.
two black girls.
It's about the beads.
I'm not arguing
You
with
can
you.
step
What's
up
the
front.
information?
But sir, let me ask you something. Just truly. I understood when you said it was swinging in their face.
Right.
We took a hair ties. We pulled
No,
it back.
and
We
I
don't
know,
care
and I
about
know
going
that,
back
and
and
I
forth. What's the
said, take a
information?
couple soft scrunchies and wrap it up. But the one girl came on, and it was still swinging in the back. I need it not to be swinging, period. Soft scrunchies, a wool hat, anything.
You
as long
saying
as it's
rubber.
not-
The other little girls had rubber bands in their
And
hair.
that's what I
How
just-
is it different?
But that's what
How is it different?
I just said. You can use scrunchies. You can use rubber
this is racist.
scrunchies.
This is racist.
Rubber,
Like, you're racist.
Rubber band, scrunchies, anything so it's not swinging. The one girl came on and it was still swinging. That's
But do you
it.
understand how our daughters feel putting plastic
No,
on their
I
hair
completely-
and we tie
yes.
it behind their head?
I'm just gonna go out and say it. I do think that this guy wasn't trying to be racist because I can understand the concern. I think I need to take the time to properly clarify this. I think the concern here is that the beads that some people have in their hairs, which is more common amongst African people because it's just what they like doing with their hair, which is pretty neat. I do like some of the styles I see. It's really cool. But I do understand the concern because these are like semi-thick plastic things that are waving around in their hair, consistently bumping up against each other. Let's say in a case where they're just taking a ball off of the opponent. The beads could whack them in the face, which when they're kids, it could do something, it could do absolutely nothing. So I can kind of understand the concern. But if it's like just a loose one hanging around, I don't think why it mattered too much. But I don't think this had not any major racist intentions, because I do see how those beads flying around could be a concern. Usually though, they're not really, but I can see it. He's trying to handle the situation as much as he can, but these people recording are really losing it, which it is difficult because I can see why one would see this as racist because, you know, it's only the African girls that have got beads in their hair in this instance, and they're the ones who are causing the issue. So I can see why this could be perceived as racist. But I don't believe that is the intention here. I believe it's genuine, like, these plastic beads, when you have a lot of them, you can have a few of them in your hair, it's like one of those things, they're swinging around, it's just hunks of plastic, it could do damage. If it hits someone, it might do absolutely fucking nothing. I see the concern, just probably wasn't the greatest way to go about it. I don't know, it's a difficult one. But this one I will pass the question on to you guys. What do you think of this clip? Like, what's your opinion with this clip here? Do you think he's being racist, or do you think he has a genuine concern? I'm honestly interested to see how people answer, to be honest. Here we have the neighborhood Karen causing issues once again.
You need to be 12 to 2 feet away from the property line.
So do you when it comes to my yard.
I'm gonna get on your property like you've been on mine.
It was one time to catch my dog.
3 times, Tanner.
Yes, and we haven't been since. You need to stop, and I am asking you nicely.
And the next time I see
He is staying off of your property. You need to go back inside and stop causing harassment issues.
fucking business, you loser, you fat ass, you don't have a job, you're a big fat loser.
Yep, I work from home all day. I know, a big loser.
All day bothering people so you can sue them and get their money. And the police are involved. Oh, I'm so afraid of you.
So it's the end of the world when she quickly runs into your yard just to grab her dog to take her out of your yard. Even if it's just for a moment, that's the world is ending, the sky is falling down, your house is about to collapse because the dog and her stepped foot into your yard for probably not even 30 seconds, not even 10 seconds probably. It probably was a very quick get the dog out of there as soon as we can because we know this person who lives here is a complete and utter psychopath who's going to go off her nut at the moment she knows about this. And well, what do you know, that's exactly what she's done. In this first clip, we got a Karen getting kicked out of T-Mobile.
He did push me.
He
did push me.
We have cameras.
Yeah, you think you want to record?
Yes, of course. Can you get out? Get out.
telling you get out, Karen.
Get out, out.
Get out. Get out.
Can you call the cops?
Can Sebastian call the cops, bro? Call the cops, because she's
You have
playing
her name,
games.
you have her last name, you have her number.
We have her whole license
You're
on her.
embarrassing yourself.
You're embarrassing your
Your
kid.
kid. Like, come on, bro.
How do you think your kid feels
Like,
right now?
be an adult. Come on, dog. Like, this is. You got me out here. You're threatening me on my.
We have cameras.
Where did he push you? Because I'm the assistant manager.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Push me
But
out
you're in
the
our.
door.
No, I didn't. Just
Yes,
open
you
up that
did.
door.
No, you did not open the
That's
door
fine. That's
for
fine.
me.
What I'm asking you.
And you got in my face.
I got in your face.
Yes.
I got in
you
your
did.
face.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
After I
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to get out. I'm not asking you.
I wouldn't.
I'm not asking you. It's not a question.
What
I'm
is-
telling you
You're
to
gonna
get
stop
out.
talking to me
I'm
like
telling you,
that.
if you wanna talk
You
to me
guys
like
have
I'm
done
s-
nothing but lie to me since I got here.
All right, now.
The price
Well,
went
we're
up
not gonna
every
serve
single
you.
freaking time.
What I'm trying to tell you
I sat here.
politely,
We sat here for
respectfully,
3 hours.
I've been here respectful with you.
You
I tried
have
to
not
help
been
you.
respectful
I'm telling
to
you
me.
to get out. I'm
We were
not,
trying
I'm
to
telling
be
you we're not gonna help
respectful,
you.
and then you
Nobody-
just
By
started
telling me prices and
By
when
telling you you have to pay your bill.
I got video.
Yes, you
That
have to
wasn't
pay your
about
bill.
paying my
That's
bill.
That's how phone companies work, man.
I'm sorry, boss. Listen, you gotta
I've
go.
been here since 2019
Don't
as a
even listen.
customer.
Don't even worry.
I
Don't even worry.
deserve way
You're not
better.
talking to no.
You gotta love this type of thing. It's just like they're telling you to get out, and you're just like, no, you didn't. You need to be respectful to me. You need to treat me like a human being. It's not the fact that I've been an asshole to you this entire time. No, you've got to treat me with respect despite that. It's like they're asking you to leave. By standing there and just being an annoyance, you're now being the person who causes the issue. If you just leave, potentially, I don't know, call the cops if you're really that upset, or maybe come back another day and retry and maybe be a lot calmer about these things, you could move on from these problems. Like, come on. Here we have a guy who rode his electric bike up the trail up to the top of this mountain here. And another guy isn't exactly so happy about that because apparently it's against the law, it's against policies, all this other shenanigans, and they're getting a bit of a kerfuffle about it. Here's the clip.
What's lame about it, brother?
It's against the law. This is totally against the law.
But what does it bother you? What are you pulling a Karen for, brother?
A Karen?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? It's not a big of a deal.
It is a big deal.
It's an e-bike.
It's not an e-bike. It's an e-motorcycle. Where's your goddamn pedals?
E-motorcycle? It's an e-bike, brother.
Dude, you're out of line here. Oh, are you feeling this because it's cool?
Because it doesn't matter to you. What harm does it do to you? You just got
it does everything.
But her because you just hiked 4 hours to get up here and I just did it in like 30 minutes? What harm does it do to you? What harm does it do to you?
It does a shitload of harm. You're eroding the trail.
Yeah,
you're coming
bullcrap.
up, you're making noise. You're playing your music. You're breaking the policy.
Okay.
The Forest Service has a policy, and you're gonna get busted, dude. I'm calling the cops. I'll call them now. They'll meet you down at the parking lot.
Call the cops, brother.
You can explain to them.
I'm sure you'll have a great day because of that.
You can explain to them why you think you're so f***ing special that you get to ride a motorcycle up here.
It's not a motorcycle.
It is
It's an e-bike.
You are such a idiot.
Dude, screw you, brother.
You really are.
Go have a good day.
You don't
Oh
have
my
any nuts.
gosh.
Like, can you not walk up here? Like, that's a motorcycle.
Dude.
It's powered by electricity. Instead of powered
He's
by gas.
only
Dude, you
freaking
understand that?
bothered because he just hiked 4 hours to get up here and I just did it in 30 minutes and I get the same result.
You didn't get any
Telling you
result.
guys.
Your balls
get
are
an
like the
e-bike.
size of freaking peanuts because you ride this little pussy bike up here.
Do something about it.
What do you want me to do?
Well, what do you want to do?
What do you want me to do?
What?
What do you want me to do? You asked me, what do you want me
Do
to do?
something.
I'm calling the cops, dude, and that's what
Congratulations. I'm sure it makes your day a whole lot better.
No, this who's riding
This
bike up
doesn't
here-
do crap
yes,
up here,
it does.
brother.
Why do you think they have policies and rules? Because riding
All right.
electronic motorcycles tears up the trail. It's
Yeah.
counter to the management policy of the Forest Service, and every single thing about it is prohibited up here.
Perfect. Yeah.
And you're the exception, right?
Oh yeah, totally. It's an e-bike.
Great. It's an e-bike.
All right.
It's a gas bike. Whatever. This is a motorcycle that's
Perfect.
powered by electricity.
Well, guys, we
'cause
got
you
a
don't have the
wonderful view up
testicles
here.
to ride a real motorcycle.
This guy wants to
Like,
see
you
my
don't have the
balls
balls to ride a
apparently.
real
So
motorcycle.
check out this view
Think how
though.
cool you are that you don't even have the balls to ride a real motorcycle.
Hope you guys know that I'm like
Only place
super
you can
cool,
ride
way cooler than
is
this
where
guy.
Now, before we get into actually giving our opinions on these type of things, an additional thing that was added by the guy who posted this clip is apparently both him and the guy in green made up after this. They were all good. He apologized, and they were all buddy-buddy after squashing the beef, and nothing much really happened afterwards. I wish I knew. I don't know the location here, so I can't look into if they're actually breaking rules or not here, but it is a very interesting question here, so I'm going to leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on this clip in the comments below? Here we jump into a random Zoom call for a random company where they're having a meeting about various different things, and one of the more interesting things to get brought up in this meeting is how the intern brought 2 tickets to St. Lucia that were first class to do some scouting for a potential retreat. Just watch the shenanigans.
Danny, I'd asked for you to research some Coco retreat options for 2024. I noticed a credit card charge for 2 flights to St. Lucia for December, and I'm just curious of what that is.
Oh, I mean, that's just so that we can go and scout before we actually have the retreat and make sure that it's like the vibe and, you know, I mean, it looks like the vibe, but how will we know unless we've gone ourselves, you know?
Who's we?
Well, so Anna thought it was a really good idea to come with so that she could get some content and get some B-roll and make it, you know, it's not just like a fun trip. Like, we're obviously going to be working, and like, yes, it's in the Caribbean, but it's like we're going to be taking photos and videos and like obviously working.
Okay, so you don't see how booking 2 first-class tickets to St. Lucia is a massive waste of company money?
I don't know that I would say massive. I mean, it's like, how would we not get first class? I'm just confused. Like, how would you fly to St. Lucia?
Okay, so let's go ahead and schedule a one-on-one after this meeting. I don't feel like it's appropriate to kind of dive into this further and what a kind of horrible decision that this was on your part. So let's schedule a one-on-one for later today, and we can kind of dive into this further.
Okay.
Is it just me who thinks that how she approached it is like, I mean, I got first class because why wouldn't we get first class? I mean, how else would you fly to St. Lucia? Like, just, is it just me who feels like that was extremely snobbish of her? Just like very, very entitled, like, oh, what? What? We don't fly first class? No. We're too good for that. We must be flying first class. Like, great. It's brilliant. We jump into another clip that has no context for what happened prior to the recording itself, but ultimately I don't think that matters in this case, considering the chosen actions from the Karen on the other side of the counter.
Y'all got a rude ass bitch up here.
What was rude?
So get my
What was rude?
Listen, yo,
Keep talking. I'll take your whole phone.
I'm calling the
Give me my
cops.
phone, then.
I'm suing you for everything you have.
Sue me, bitch. Keep suing.
Stop. Hey, y'all need to stop.
Give me my phone.
Get out. We won't give you your food.
Give me my phone.
Don't do that shit.
Give me
Don't.
my phone, then.
We're gonna give you your food. Just
Give it to me.
stay out.
I ain't standing over there. You better keep that bitch back there.
Stop doing that, okay?
Keep that bitch
Stop.
back
You want
there.
that food? Stop doing that shit.
Because it ain't no...
I got you. Just stay over there.
I
please.
am.
Stay over there.
Keep my face, baby.
Okay.
Stay over there. Yeah, just come. Tell her to come over there. I got you. Just stay over there.
My chicken strap
Okay.
on my fries.
Okay, it's coming up. Just wait.
I'm
Stop.
get it.
Stop. This okay. This okay.
Please hold, because you
I
don't
got
live
it.
here.
Come here. Come here, sir. Come here. Come here.
Yes, because someone being rude at you at a restaurant it warrants you trying to whip their phone out of their hand and throw a tray at them. Yeah, that's how this goes. Someone being rude to you means that you get to respond with an assault. That is the brightest thing I've ever heard from someone ever. Like, yeah, there's context beforehand, but ultimately I just see it as this. If this is your chosen response to someone who's, quote, being rude, you're a terrible person regardless. Like, seriously? That's how you choose to do? You want to climb up the counter to try and whip the phone out of someone's hand, and when that doesn't work, you try and throw crap at them from over the counter? Like, what the hell are you thinking? This next pair of clips are going to be some interesting ones. So what's happened here is we're at Disneyland in one of those long lines to one of the various rides. You know how this usually goes. A multi-hour wait just to get on one ride, yada yada yada. And here we have two different separate events where people are cutting in line for certain reasons. I'm not going to explain too much more to you. I'm just going to let you watch the clips first.
I need to take them to a bathroom.
I know, but we're not doing the cutting thing anymore.
If I gotta use the bathroom, man, I'm getting at the back of the line too.
Yeah.
I'm a little 7-year-old.
I know, man.
Yeah,
it's the same standard. It's the same standard. It's the same standard as everyone else.
Don't. Oh,
Come
you
on.
better. You are not touching me right now. You did not just shove me.
Cool.
You haven't been standing in line.
They're standing in line.
Yeah, you're not
No.
standing in line.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me.
Okay,
You can
please
stand in
move.
line like the rest of us.
They're standing in line.
Yeah, and you're not.
Is she with you?
Yeah, she is actually.
Get her out of my way, please.
I really.
Obviously, I'm going to meet somebody.
You guys,
No,
why do you guys
stand
keep
in line like
cutting?
the rest of us.
Are you
And
insane?
You haven't been.
No, it's like why does everyone think that you could just keep passing us? If I don't see
I'm not passing you. They're in line.
No, it doesn't matter. You literally like. Why do we need to wait in line and then everyone else doesn't
Well,
get to wait
maybe
in
if
line?
you went and got food and brought it to her, you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. That's not how it works.
Oh my God! Do you want me to get park security?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I don't think they care about this, right?
Good, because apparently they do. Because apparently you didn't want to go get them.
Last time I got cut in line, I actually asked, and they said it's not
I'm
allowed.
not cutting in line.
Yeah, you are. They actually said it's not allowed to save spots and that I should handle it exactly as I am. Don't allow people to cut me.
Why don't you call park security then, okay?
No, go for it. If you have a problem with me, please call park security.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me.
Let me pass.
Just so you know, if you try to do anything, I'm recording. So
Well, I don't care.
Cool.
Let me pass. What is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just not allowing people to cut me.
You know,
it's the same problem with the other people that are cutting. So
Before I give my thoughts on this one, I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts on these two clips here? What's your opinions on this whole line-saving, cutting shenanigans that have occurred in these clips here? Personally speaking, the first one, when you had to leave the line you're already in just to go take your son to the toilet, and let's say you've left a family member sitting in the line waiting for you to come back, personally, to me, that's a-okay. I'm not going to care too much about it. It's not worth the time and effort because, A, I get it. Some kids are not great at going to the toilet at the correct times, yada, yada, yada. It's issues that occur very often, so it's not worth it. And then secondly, to that, my family and I have participated in this type of stuff multiple times before where someone, either me, my little sister, or someone else who's not busy doing something will go and join a line for a certain thing that we all want to do, and the rest of us eventually catch up and join the line in the spot where me or whoever else went to the line is already standing there waiting for the line. It's it's one of those things where I understand the frustration to see people cutting in front of you saying that, oh, I'm going up to my friend who's up there. This is a drink for them. Hence the reason why I got 2 drinks, yada, yada, yada. And I can get the frustration to that. But at the same note, it also comes down to the fact of like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it to care that much about 1 or 2 people doing this? And yes, I get the whole thing of like, oh, but if you start letting certain people do it, then suddenly everyone's going to start doing it. Then it'll get worse, and then that, yeah, I get it. But it's one of those things where I get the frustration here, but also, is it really worth it at all? Here we have an angry golfer at the local golf course who got caught while he was seen attempting to swing balls in the directions of the employees working at the golf course, which, you know, is something you just don't do. You could lead to injuries by doing that directly. Anyway, here's the clip.
Oh,
You, dude.
taking hits at me.
I didn't take a hit at you.
You did. We saw you. Hey.
I didn't swing at you. I was going to your phone to put it down.
Give me my phone.
It's in the water. What I should do, go get my ball. Dude,
why don't you go home? All
hey,
right. We are trying to get.
This is you. You own this.
I am
and hey,
like
you know what?
responsible for
I didn't
it.
go for the hole. I put it right in front of the green.
Bullshit. You just
didn't I?
you didn't even know I was here.
No, I knew you were there.
Doesn't matter,
That's
dude.
why I put it in front of the green. You piece of shit. I didn't hit it at you. No, this guy's like being a douchebag.
Hi, yeah, this is Colin over at the Park City Golf.
I wasn't on the green.
I'm on the 15th hole, and we got some Freakouts public golf.
Hey,
and,
you want to
just get
explain
on
why?
talking to him.
Let's explain why.
Because you hit the ball while he's on the green.
Right on.
I hit it right there.
I saw the ball roll up onto the green.
Who gives a He isn't gonna. He can't hug my ball. That's stolen property.
I'm gonna start doing my job again, sir.
This is a public course. This is a park. This is a park. I pay taxpayers' dollars, which pays you your wages.
In some funny news relating to that clip, a comment was posted on the original TikTok of this, basically saying that, yep, he lives in an apartment that is against this block here, and the city has banned him for life from the golf course and are pressing charges. Oopsie daisies, man did a stupid and is getting punished for it. Just deserved, you know. Here's a clip that will probably peeve a lot of you guys off, and that's just unfortunate, but here we have a person who's parked into a disability car park, and an older person has come up and accused them of parking illegally because they don't look disabled. And as you'll see with a section at the end of this clip, they do have a disabled placard. Anyway, here's the clip.
Okay, well, I thought I'd report that and make sure that you're aware of it. All right, well, thank you very much. Hi. You have something to say?
No, what do you have a problem with?
All right, I asked you if you have a disabled
What do
parking.
you need to ask about what is wrong with me for? It's discrimination.
All you blacks know about discrimination, and that's not the story. The story
You black,
is...
son. Okay, that's racist.
You want me to let me talk or not?
No. That's racist.
It doesn't matter. No, all
That's
of you
racist.
have that same story. You
That's
don't let
racist.
people explain, and that's all you
don't
young
need to
people
explain
know.
to me.
Well,
You
you're
don't-
asking me.
You don't
you're
need to
taking
explain.
a picture.
You
What
don't
do
need
want?
to explain to me.
Then why are you
ju-
asking me if you don't want me to explain?
You
That's
don't.
dumb.
You don't need to
You
come and
stupid
ask. Look, you don't need to explain.
You're
with me.
asking me with your camera, so I'm explaining to you.
Because you said you was calling the police on me.
I did.
Because I don't give a really wrong with me because I parked in Handicap.
Yeah.
That was none of your business.
Yes, it is. Because I'm disabled and I have a problem finding a space. And I asked
How many empty spaces was it for you to park in?
I have to go around and look.
Well, that's your problem. You should have got here
it's
earlier.
my problem, disabled people
Well,
like
we
me.
can wait till the police get here then. That's your problem.
Well, it's going to be some time.
Well, that's your fault then.
It's not my fault. Your
Just like
fault
you
too.
said, it's all. It's
But
like
I asked you. You
don't,
said you
don't
didn't.
say it's all our blacks' problems because you
That
couldn't find a bar.
is.
Well, I'm glad.
You always bring that racist remark in everything. That's your ace card.
I did not say that was racist
Yeah.
until you said it was
No,
our
no,
blacks'
no.
problems.
Don't turn things. It's no use talking
It's
to
all right.
people
It's
like
on the
you.
internet. It's all
It's
right.
all right.
Because you said it was our blacks'
Hi.
problems.
Hi, she's asking me, and I can't talk to her because she makes this a racist thing.
You said blacks.
But blacks is right. But you people bring that into every case.
Yeah, you just said you
That's
people
your ace
again.
card. That's your ace card.
Of course, the classic, because they look fine, they must not be disabled in any way, shape, or form. There are literally various different things. Like, there's invisible disabilities. This person could also be motoring around a disabled person. That is also a completely reasonable thing that could occur here. And that's beyond that. If they have the disabled placard, then in my personal opinion, you shouldn't go further into it. You don't need to harass them about it. You don't need to do them. Yes, there are people who do drive around disabled people who then take advantage of that disabled placard when they're not doing so. That is definitely a thing. But ultimately, if they have that placard, move on with your day and just move on. Like, there's no point. It's ridiculously stupid, and you're just adding on to the pile of harassment that these people probably already deal with on a day-to-day basis. Here the cameras got themselves into a car crash. By the looks of it, they were trying to merge into a lane that already had a vehicle there, and rather than accepting fault, which, let's be honest, who actually does in these situations sometimes, she is screaming up a storm to the person they crashed into.
My chances of a marathon, you're really gonna pay! Really gonna pay! Side hurts!
Man, with all due respect, you're in my lane.
Excuse me, wait, but turn some low, we were turning! First, you jack. I was in that lane first and you hit me. I was changing lanes, piece of shit. Say, oh, I was in my lane. You put a extra line to proceed in this lane, you proceed to get him! Several cars banged on the way. You're complete 100% at-fault if you're recording this. You! Because you're gonna pay!
I asked you
$50.
nicely to stop multiple
No! No, I don't have to stop you at me!
She's been like this for 5 minutes.
I'm hurt!
Are you hurt at all? Do me a favor.
Yeah, no problem. I also
Man, insurance is going to really love this one. Goodness. Here we've got an interesting one. So here is a rapper known as Flash got healed. That's what his name seems to be. I probably said that wrong. We're going to not worry about that. He's at a local Chipotle and it has a bit of issues with keeping a very good presentation that he calls out.
Don't come back to Chipotle. Look how they serving this. The food in this, whatever Chipotle this is, don't come back to it. You got dirty dishes right there. Pile of dirty dishes. You got lettuce in my sour cream. You got steak in the chicken. You got the dried beans, dried up cheese. The worker's back there. He the manager.
Hey, get out.
I don't got to get out no way unless you're going to make me come get out. I don't care. I wasn't buying the food no way, dickhead.
We're just gonna pop the
I ain't buying the food no way. I'm dumb. What do you mean?
Don't
So,
buy the food
okay,
and
so
get out.
now
You don't
what?
need to be
Get it. I don't care. You're gonna hear about this. You're not even a manager. Take your ass back there.
I am a manager.
Oh, okay. So why are you talking? Look at how your presentation is. So what? Okay, yeah, I'm glad you came and got on camera.
Okay.
Cool. You'll hear about this. Get the dishes. Get the dishes. How you gonna let dishes pile up like this at the front of your business? How you gonna have the table set up? We learned this at McDonald's. Keep your preparation clean. You cooking people food on that. Your line is horrible.
Some people say he's a Karen for this, but quite honestly, this just seems to be a very massive cross-contamination just problem there. It's like, it's probably been a bit of a busy day, especially considering how long that line is, so you're probably not doing things correctly. You're shortcutting and doing X, Y, and Z, but, you know, at a certain point, there are still certain standards that you should probably try and attempt to keep up with. And one of those things is to at least tidy up when food ends up into the wrong bin with other food. I've seen it when I've gone and gotten something from Subway, some lettuce or some cheese has fallen out of their hands and fallen into a different cup or container. They just take it out and most likely throw it away or like other things along those lines, but they don't leave it in there because, you know, it looks bad. And again, the pile of dishes just directly behind you, again, it looks bad. And I get it's busy, but maybe put a little bit more effort just to make it look better because... The dishes behind you looks whack, but ultimately I don't care that much about that. It's just the state and messiness of the entire, where they grab your food to put into your meal from is pretty bad.